FBI may have finally cast Tiffany's, Renee Catherine Kane, replacement, but I'm not getting attached to her before she and Scola share scenes. Tiffany Wallace's exit from FBI in Season 7 left a hole in the New York field office. Although she was cleared of any wrongdoing after she shot Hakeem, the man who had killed Hobbs, she decided to leave the FBI and move to Georgia to run a cafe with her sister. This decision was supposed to allow her to heal from the trauma of the Hakeem case and other upsetting aspects of working for the FBI. After Tiffany left the FBI Season 7 cast of characters, Scola, John Boyd, tried out several temporary partners, none of whom worked out. I was disappointed that Sophia Otero, Adriana Ducassi, only worked with Scola for one episode. She was the best of the temporary partners, though it was clear she was a placeholder until Sid, Lizette Oliveira, could arrive. However, before Sid's first episode aired, FBI announced she would be leaving after a few episodes, again leaving Scola partnerless. Thus, there is no guarantee that the next new partner he works with will remain permanently. FBI casts Emily Alobi as a potential replacement for Catherine Renee Kane's Tiffany. Alobi is an experienced actress who has worked on several procedurals. FBI's new cast member Emily Alobi standing in front of an apartment building with her hair up and a pair of overalls that is half-strapped. TV Line reports that Scola's newest partner is played by Emily Alobi, which offers some hope that she will be staying longer term. Alobi is no stranger to procedurals, having worked on both SWAT and Magnum PI, and she also guest-starred on one of my favorite episodes of Found, all of which bodes well for her ability to work well with the FBI franchise. Alobi is also familiar with Dick Wolf Entertainment's popular FBI franchise, having guest-starred on FBI International in Season 3, which is another point in her favor. However, the fact that she is only being hired on a recurring basis in Season 7 gives me pause. This cautious approach suggests that the FBI production team isn't entirely sold on Alobi's character, who has not yet been named. Thus, they are giving her a trial run by allowing her to recur throughout the season. While there is potential for her to become a series regular in FBI Season 8, it's equally possible that the producers will decide she is not working out, leaving Scola once again without a partner when the new season begins. FBI has failed to replace Tiffany multiple times. It's hard to believe this time will work out. Alobi's character will be the fourth attempt at replacing Scola's partner. To be fair, the first two were meant to be placeholders until Scola's permanent partner arrived, but it is still concerning that the procedural does not appear to be able to find a permanent partner for the veteran field agent. Sofia Ortega, the first new replacement, was the best fit. The only thing that worried me about her was that she confronted a suspect on her own instead of telling Scola to back her up, but that was a minor issue that could have been resolved with a stern conversation about expectations. Unfortunately, Ortega left at the end of her premiere episode with the explanation that she didn't think she could live up to Tiffany's reputation. I think that was a silly excuse, though it seems to reflect the issue that the series has had. No one works as well with Scola as Tiffany did. That said, Scola's next partner, Ehrlich, was a complete mismatch who wanted to do everything his way and didn't respect Scola's experience or opinions. Fortunately, he only lasted one episode. However, after Ehrlich disappeared without replacement, Sid was introduced. She was intended to be permanent and might have made a good match for him if she had been given more of a chance. Sid is a behavioral analyst who has had little field experience. I can understand why the FBI production team decided that she wasn't as good a fit as it seemed, as she might have been better off as a guest star who consulted with the field office's main team. However, Scola's attempts to teach Sid how to do her job and his need to be patient with her underdeveloped skills in the field could have been an interesting story. Why Scola will ultimately decide who Tiffany's FBI replacement will be. It's hard to tell how a character will work out until they work together. FBI Sophia and Scola stand in an enclosure talking to a witness. I've covered shows like FBI for long enough to know that strong characters and actors aren't enough. The actors have to have good chemistry with the people they are working most closely with. Thus, it's impossible to determine whether Alobi's character will work out until she has interacted with Scola on a case. Whether she defers to Scola's experience, insists on doing things her own way, or is somewhere in between. If Alobi and Boyd don't gel properly on screen, the FBI team will likely again rethink this casting choice. I hope that Alobi's character remains long-term so that FBI can end this tedious storyline of Scola's inability to find a permanent partner. However, it is difficult to have faith that the series will find a replacement for Tiffany that works out well, considering how impossible it has been to do so thus far. For this reason, I'm deciding it's best not to get too attached to the newest potential partner until she has been on screen for long enough to confirm she can be a good fit for him long-term.